back again.
The path less traveled.
Heading back to the Druid Grove.
Grab your bags. We're moving. A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. Very good of you. Thank you.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us. It's time, everyone. Let's go. We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
I did it. Don't I know it? But there's 2 more boxes after this one.
Up for debate?
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Kalach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way, I miss my forge.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay. But consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
She shows great insolence, but time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come. Vanished.
Then banish me. When the coming army marches, there will be none to protect you.
Let's give this a try.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. The grove will be whole again. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
What else do we need?
Well, what have we here? Exquisite blade. Although its magic is a little darker than I'd like.
mural, they look like dark justiciars.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
The Grove sported some rather interesting murals, I must say. They just reminded me of something half forgotten. It seemed to depict Lady Shah's warriors in combat. I hadn't known they were active in these parts. You know me. I'm not usually one to elaborate if I can avoid it. They looked like dark justiciars, an elite force among Lady Shah's ranks. Only the very finest proved themselves worthy of the title. There was a proving ground of sorts. A place where initiates sought to complete Lady Shah's trials and make a sacrifice in her name. But that place is lost now. Some even wonder if it ever truly existed. Curious to see them depicted in such a place. Perhaps there's more to it. But there's nothing to be done about it just now.
I am. Listen up, pick her up.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. Enjoy myself. There's a worm in my brain. I'm surrounded by idiots, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar. That means I have to survive tonight. And this party. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Not with you, just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on. Then you have never heard me singing, which makes you very fortunate. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
I can't afford to lose any more of them.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. You sleep alone, uplifted by memories of your recent triumphs.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
We get a cure and the chance to hit these arseholes where they live. Sounds good.
Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Seluna. Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. May Sylvanas guide us.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our priority.
As you wish.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Soli Victus! Soli Victus!
Elminster's not around, so might as well. To new horizons.
Figure out how to get to the Underdark here.
These plates can be rotated. Most likely for a reason. charmed, I'm sure. Surely there's a spell for this sort of thing.
Sweet. I think this is where we need to go.
Beautiful. Lethal. The Underdark is everything I thought it'd be.
And this environ seems worthy of a Githyanki warrior's estimation.
Ah. To be deemed worthy by the great Lae'zel of Kresh Kalir.
Continue as you have, Kalach. You will achieve the same.
Danger underfoot. Let's be on our guard.
More effort than a pitch of spikes. Credit where it's due. Careful, Lae'zel. It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
Yes. Do keep your wits, Shadowheart. Should a dagger suddenly slice your neck, you may never know who's to blame.
Looks like there's a chest in there. I'm gonna try to save my thieves' tools, I think. Looks like you can get out here and explore over there.
Which way to the nearest
I think I'm just gonna keep trudging forward though.
everywhere.
Oh, I don't like that. Can't.
More are coming.
That voice. What was that?
They're coming. They're coming.
Careful. If we can hear it, perhaps it can hear us.
They are coming. You are coming.
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
So close. Oh, there we go.
This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Elminster. Blood can only be honored with blood. The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
That's cool.
Timusks, known to cause confusion. Best not get too close.
Oh, whoops.
in position.
Victory awaits. Let my name be known.
Heating up.
I am fury. I am death. Time to strike.
Want another?
Time to strike.
Dang.
Of course.
Wanna dance?
Ready and willing. Let's go.
Oh, not again. So I should probably sneak by it.
Timmus and torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get confused by one, blown up by the other.
Oh, bother. We can sneak by him. Nope.
With haste.
Jeez.
Seek and you shall find me.
Okay. Kalach died.
frostbite does wonders.
I wonder what the next move is.
Take two.
Your desire. Very well. A battleground. There are Dwergar and Myconids among the dead.
My faith will guide me. Take two.
Salutations. Wait. Campsite. Nobody's home there.
Looks like an ambush.
What? Gek! Got someone sneaking up on us.
What's this? Got ourselves an infiltrator. You move pretty quietly. Not quietly enough for my liking, though. Noise gets you eaten down here. Reckon I'll hush you before something hungry comes along.
His gnarled fist grips an axe.
Fine. I'll let you live. But spoil my hunt, and you're dead. Didn't say you could leave, did I? Another step and you'll get a kiss off my axe.
I like this guy.
Come on in, hookbait. I want to get this over with quick.
Resurge!
Be conquered.
Infernal!
Take two.
A tale for the ages.
to learn the hard way.
Victory awaits. On the move.
Shoot.
Your carcass can rise. Insigio! Bitch! I am death!
I cannot die. Please help me.
Take your...
Allow me to demonstrate.
I've got this. On I go.
Pawn to cleric 4.
Right, Kalach. It's go time.
Make way.
Incoming. My little trick.
Taste my fury.
Moving.
Unleash me. The lance board is set. Don't get too close.
I've got this.
Moving.
he is.
Creator, destroyer, step to it.
My turn. Ready for another round?
I will ascend. No time to waste.
Healing for a wizard in need.
Have to keep going.
Swords meet sorcery. With haste.
I am fury. I am death.
Got him.
Let's get on with it.
Yes?
That helped.
A long way to go still.
ready and willing. My pleasure. Easy enough. What have we here? What creatures live in waters this dark? The air is ripe with magic.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
You have my attention. On my way.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Uh-oh.
Human, what are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you? Damn. The sergeant will be pissed about her boots. Come on. Let's get you to shore. You're the one telling the sergeant what happened. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'll be heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig?
I am Lae'zel, daughter of Gith, defender of Vlaakith, and I am no slave.
Oh, that one's feisty. Thrin's gonna knock the snot right out of her.
Aye. He sniffed up Gek's corpse. Found the hoon sailing his skiff.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You're one of them cult freaks. Felt the tingle. Your twat soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Come, and pay no heed to their slaves. A bleeding heart is an unnecessary burden.
Drow slaughtered like chickens in a butcher's shop. Somebody's making a statement.
You got a brain of your own. Use it.
Stick shit! Fill me up! You need me to wipe your ass while I'm at it?
What's that? I'm a large man, and that's a very small hole. Good find.
You ain't the same since that rock slide. Everything the same. I say you're scamming a lot of us.
Anything.
If you ask me, I'm not turning my back on Ladua.
Hey, stick shit!
It's stick pit, you piss pot.
That's what I said! Stick shit! Shit! You got one of Nair's moon lanterns, Zharg? So, if you're heading Moonrise way, you ain't getting far. Not without one of Nair's pixie lamps.
Toplands are clogged with the Death Dark. Choke you in no time.
Go on, get some air. But don't go cursing me if that shadow shit snuffs you.
He speaks of the shadow curse. Moonrise must be close, but it would be foolish to press on before seeking out this near.
You got me.
How about a thank you?
How about I chop off your pecker?
We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
That's excellent.
We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful. We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy.
I don't think this is strictly legal. By all means.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man. The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak. Mestra, aye, my boy. What she wants is a matter better discussed in more comfortable environs. Knowing you, I'll wager your camp is a veritable home away from home. Lead the way. Then I can rest these bones of mine for a spell, and you can learn all that I have to share. Marvelous. Onward, then. Yes, this shall suffice. Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. Mistra, the message and the charge I bring you are hers. You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can. Alas, not the role I've been given in this particular tale. I am but a bare cameo compared to the part that you must play. You and the orb. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will. You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world. Remember who she is, Gale. Mortal death is but a passing chapter to a goddess, and to those who win her favor. Whatever she can grant unto you is infinitely better than whatever you cling to now. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. My Nahastra, Mistra Riel, Italion, Tras Anastra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Ah, Mr. Dakarios. You seem different. Better. What's the meaning of this? About time that old Bookabone showed his face. I've been looking for him for precisely the reason you outline. No more pricey artifacts for you, then, is that it? Excellent. You were quickly becoming the most expensive pet in the realms. Oh, well. Do go on, Mr. Dakarios. My God, she didn't. She wouldn't. Mystra is a god. She can handle this without taking your life in the bargain, surely. Tell me you aren't going to go through with it. Consider this, Gale Dakarios. I forbid you to undertake this fool's errand. It isn't your job to do the gods' dirty work for them. If Mystra wants to intervene, let her do so at her own peril. Gods. At this rate, I'll have to give up the weave and take up a crossbow. Get the gods out of our business entirely. Promise me, Gale. Promise me you'll find another way. Promise me you'll return home when this is all over. I didn't say try. I said promise. Thank heavens. I thought I was going to have to claw some sense into you. You are too precious to meet your end splattered all over an illithid monstrosity. No, no, I won't allow it. I'm glad you aren't considering such a ridiculous proposition. You've a good head on your shoulders, Mr. Dakarios, no matter what anyone says.
There's something I need to say. Something important. Can you spare a moment? First a parasite prods at our heads, then the shadows close in. More than ever, we need each other's trust. And I fear I've been less than honest. You're incredibly kind. But you earned the right to hear this long ago. The man I call father is Ulder Ravengard, a Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. I should have said sooner, but our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. The inevitable consequence of inseparable events. You still deserve to know. There is more to me than infernal power and pacts. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers. A man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur, stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power: courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one. A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, Gale. I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like you. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. You've got everything you need to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at your side. Just some food for thought.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. All in due time, but not now. I'm sure he'll turn up at one point or another.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed. I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress.
You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
Dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth. He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool. His eyes track the ball avidly. He shuffles on his paws, ready to chase after it. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.